So as I teased earlier, a lot of news stories from the world of sports. Gilbert Arenas arrested in connection to an underground poker game. Basically, he provided the facilities, I guess, for it.
Yeah.
And the Justice Department put out this press release, and they made it like from what they were saying to then what I then ended up reading about. I was like, this feels a lot more sensationalized. I'm not saying he didn't commit a crime. Maybe he did, maybe he didn't. I'm just saying they made it seem like he was the mastermind.
Yeah, at least based on his explanation, it seems like it was a little sensational. The headline.
Yeah, I mean, all right, like, was this necessary?
His explanation was that he rented a house to people who were doing God knows what with it.
Yeah. And again, I don't know the extent of what he knew was happening and the legality of that. I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, here comes those words again, Mike, pomp and circumstance of the Justice Department, and say, we got Gilbert Arenas and this Israeli crime lord. And I'm like, what in the world is going on? And then you hear him like, oh, yeah, I guess that technically fits, but it feels kind of trumped up. And so I was wondering, I reached out to a couple of people, is Gilbert all right? And then I saw this video.
Oh, is he a friend?
I know Gilbert. Yeah, I know Gilbert, and I
Fellow
know
podcaster.
and I know a lot of people who are.
Oh, so he's my friend too.
There you go. By the power of what's it called? When
Friendship.
6 degrees.
6 degrees
Grayskull?
separation. Yeah, power of Grayskull. Yes, Roy. Thank you.
Trivia Night Roy's back.
But so I was worried, like, oh, man, how's Gil handling this? And then he posted this video.
You better not.
Can't hold me, baby. You can't hold me. Hello.
All I can say is this. If I ever get arrested, and knock on wood, I never get arrested for anything. But if I do, I hope I'm not in flip-flops and skimpy shorts. That's just...
I mean, that's of course how he had to come out of jail. That's Gilbert Arenas. And plus, like, you look cooler when it feels like, it's been in jail. Who cares? Look at me. But, man, I love a good high-stakes poker room. Like, as soon as this story came out, I was like, man, I hope there's, like, a handful of NBA players that were just in there. Like, just to like, paint the room, right? Like, LeBron in there, and then he has a reputation of, like, playing super tight, but then telling people, yeah, I would have won that hand. I had, like, a 3-7. Like, every single time. I just love it. And the fact that I know I saw a photo of, and who knows when this table was made. It could have been for something else. You never know. But Gilbert Arenas Poker Club with a silhouette of a player wearing number 0 over here. A little bit of a dead giveaway. I'm sorry.
But one of the things I really hated about the Justice Department press release, like they were saying like the names of the co-defendants or whatever, the people that they're accusing. And it's like Yevgeny, between air quotes, their nickname, Giora Gershman, right? And then, all these other names. And then it said, Gilbert Agent 0 Arenas. I'm like, shut your corny ass up.
El Chapo.
Lame ass, whoever wrote that press release. Just so corny, man. But
this is the part about this, the details that bothered me the most. So reportedly, they had a bunch of things like, people offering massages and
valets
just
and
companies,
chefs,
and chefs and everything else. And then they say, prosecutors say the group hired chefs, valets, and armed security guards to staff the games, as well as young women who served drinks, provided massages, and offered companionship to the poker players in exchange for tips.
What's that mean?
Companionship.
Here's the part that I hate. And that the co-conspirators took a cut of the tips. They took not just, they're taking a cut of every single hand, making their money. They're taking a cut off the tips of these massage people.
That's the rule of Molly's
Israel
game.
Gutierrez, have you ever, first of all, have you ever seen Molly's game?
Yeah, I did, actually.
Well, number one. Number two, have you ever seen the inner workings of how a strip club works?
Sure.
Have you ever seen Players Club?
I have never.
Players Club.
Explain it to me.
I did not.
Basically, they get a cut of the dancer's money.
That's what they
I'm
do.
always skeptical of this. You go to different places, so I've heard. And it's just like, what's really going on here?
But that's running a strip club. Like, this is running a poker game. You're already making money. You're raking it in from the poker game. Why do you got to take the tips from the people that are coming to work for you?
Because
companionship. Come on.
Again, there's a way
That's not what I mean by taking the tips, at.
But Izzy, like the idea here is, again, for the employees, this is way more income that they'd be making at any other kind of service job. So, like, yes, you're happy to pay that percentage in the same way that I'm happy to pay a percentage to my agent because he negotiates better for me than I do
I
for
don't think I'd be
myself.
happy to give away any of that, buddy.
I mean,
I would
I'd
do
ra-
the numbers and be like, you guys are getting plenty. Give me all of my tips.
You know, plenty is relative.
So it feels like he's not. I mean, look, we're on the outside looking at headlines and looking at videos. It feels like it's probably not going to amount to a huge thing for him.
This is for the press release. Arenas, a.k.a. Agent Zero of Woodland Hills. Like, are you out of your mind?
Agent Zero, by the way, is a neighbor of mine, and C knows where these games were going down there. No invite for me.
Wow.
I think it's because my minimum would not meet theirs. That's what fascinates me. We know from Phil Mickelson and otherwise, it's not like he's making a $10 parlay. No. What is the level going down at this to make it worth Agent Zero and his peer group to that they're conducting these and, like you say, raking loot away from the other rich people? I mean, what level of money are we talking about here for it to be worth his time?
Dave, how long have you been in LA now?
25 years.
Wow, and you still sound like that.